imagine what I was feeling. I was exploding inside. No words can describe exactly what I feel dyan sa mga ginagawa po nila sa akin ngayon. But, no Wednesday, ay nakasama ko po yung mga grupo ng mga kababaihan. Nagkaroon ng CHR Forum on the women's rights, an expression of strong protest, condemnation of the slut-shaming that they have resorted to against the perceived arch-enemy of the highest official of the land. Kahapon naman po, nakasama ko yung mga estudyante ng St. Scholastica's College of Manila at nakita natin ang kamalayan at pagtutol din nila, katulad ninyo, sa mga nangyayari sa ating bayan. At ngayon naman, narito po ako kasama kayo para talakayin ang usapin ng karapatang pantao bilang napakahalagang pundasyon ng ating demokrasya. Pansin ko lang, iba talaga ang suporta at sigla ng kabataan. Sama na rin natin ang mga feeling young. I do feel young. Sa tuwing nakakasama ko kayo, lalo kong nadarama. Because akala ko po, nung past few weeks, akala ko po nag-iisa lang ako. Hindi pala po ako nag-iisa. Muli, maraming salamat sa inyo. Marami pong paraan para ilarawan ang kalagayan ng karapatang pantao sa ating bansa sa mga panahong ito. We could describe it first by citing statistics. Is it working already? Halimbawa, ayon sa Philippine National Police, 3,684 na o mga 38 tao kada araw ang namatay kaugnay ng kampanya laban sa droga ng Pangulong Duterte mula 1 ng Hulyo. And as of October, was the latest figure, I think this is yesterday, 1,390 drug personalities were killed in police operations, while 2,294 were victims of extrajudicial or vigilante-style killings. So almost 40 persons a day. And every day, wala pong araw na walang rini-report na merong namamatay o merong pinapatay. Either in the course of purportedly legitimate police operations or just victims of vigilante style of killings. Up to this very day, we still do not really know who are responsible for those vigilante style killings, although we have several theories in respect to that. Yun po sana ang gusto nating malaman dyan sa ongoing Senate inquiry. Kaya lang every twist and turn na lang dyan sa ongoing inquiry, tila baga nahihirapan po kami, nahihirapan po ako to really establish those facts. We could also get insight into the aspects of the human rights situation that cannot be captured by sheer number by reading from the transcript of the exploitation filmiest drama that is being staged at the House of Representatives, the ongoing House inquiry. Siguro kayo po mismo, I think some of you or many of you ay napapanood din po paminsan-minsan yung ongoing charade na nangyayari dyan sa House inquiry, where individuals' rights to privacy and security are thrown out the window, right along with women's rights, which are repeatedly raped, strangled, and mangled to death and abandoned like a piece of meat by certain members of the House of Representatives who are unapologetically insensitive, uncaring, and ignorant of women's issues, including the real problem of slut-shaming. Meron pang isa dyan, hindi daw niya alam na there is such a term or there is such a concept as slut-shaming. And these are lawmakers. For those who don't know what exploitation films are, because I call that an exploitation film, yung drama, yung kangaroo court kung yan. They are films that, quote, attempt to succeed financially by exploiting current trends, niche genres, or lurid content, quote unquote. In other words, the old explicit sex, sensational violence, drug use, nudity, and extremely shocking language and profanity formula. That is a formula being adopted in the ongoing vilification against me. However, whereas most exploitation films usually use graphic sex, violence, and extreme language to substitute for real plot and thought-provoking issues, the kangaroo proceedings in the House of Representatives is much more nefarious and devious. It doesn't seek to hide the absence of a plot, but the existence of a truly disturbing one. The lengths that a narcissist with ironic, messianic delusions will go through in order to hide the fact that thousands of people have died and more are dying every day, many under suspicious and some even plainly murderous circumstances, just to achieve a very narrow end. The end is personal vendetta. This is the real problem behind the human rights situation in the Philippines. Don't be fooled. The personalities don't matter. Even I, in the greater scheme of things, I don't matter. The issue is much bigger than me. I don't want them to make me larger than life. I only matter because I, as a single female senator, have had the guts to stand true to my vow of protecting and upholding our people's human rights without fear or favor. That's always been my campaign slogan. Justice without fear or favor. Now, I only matter under the current scheme of things because by doing so, by initiating that inquiry, I have incurred the ire of a president who has absolutely no qualms about public shaming an elected female public servant and abetting, if not orchestrating, the continuing fabrication of lies in the House of Representatives, all just to gratify his personal vendetta and other insidious and selfish desires of his. In other words, like Harry Potter, I became the boy who lived, or the chosen one, because Voldemort chose me. Siguro naman may mga avid fans dito ni Harry Potter. It is not, as my detractors would paint it, sex, lies, and videotape. This relentless, vicious, underhanded, malicious, and intentionally destructive campaign being waged against me by the president, all the president's men, and the sinister puppet master or mistress behind all of them is but the ripples on the surface. What do I mean by that? It only hints at the struggle that is happening underneath. They paint it that way to hide the real clash that they don't want people to closely examine. That people's rights and their very lives are being callously forfeited as a means to an end. It is about a largely unquestioned, untested, unexplored, and undebated clash in moral philosophies, or worse, the utter lack thereof. I say that it is largely so because in these halls and in front of this audience of young people, including the audience of dedicated theologians and philosophers, I am sure that it is plenty explored, questioned, tested, and debated. But unfortunately, not out there in the society at large.